Lysistrata. Welcome, dear friend. That glorious name of yours is quite familiar in our ranks. Your wife continually has it in her mouth. She cannot touch an apple or an egg, but she must say this to Synesius. Synesius. Oh, is that true? Lysistrata. By Aphrodite, it is. If the conversation strikes on men, your wife cuts in with, all are boobies by Synesius. Synesius. Then call her here. Lysistrata. And what am I to get? Synesius. This, if you want it. See what I have here, but not to take away. Lysistrata. Then I'll call her. Synesius. Be quick, be quick. All grace is wiped from life since she went away. Oh, sad, sad am I when there I enter on that loneliness, and wine is unvintaged of the sun's flavour, and food is tasteless. But I've put on weight. Myrene, above. I love him oh so much, but he won't have it. Don't call me down to him. Synesius. Sweet little Myrene. What do you mean? Come here. Myrene. Oh no, I won't. Why are you calling me? You don't want me. Synesius. Not want you? With this weak old strength of love? Myrene. Farewell. Synesius. Don't go, please don't go, Myrene. At least you'll hear our child. Call your mother, lad. Child. Mummy! 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 Synesius. There now. Don't you feel pity for the child? He's not been fed or washed now for 6 days. Myrene. I certainly pity him with so heartless a father. Synesius. Come down, my sweetest. Come for the child's sake. Myrene. A tiring life it is to be a mother. I suppose I'd better go. She comes down. Synesius. How much younger she looks. How fresher and how prettier. Myrene, lift up your lovely face, your disdainful face. And your ankle, let your scorn step out its worst. It only rubs me to more ardour here. Myrene, playing with the child. You're as innocent as he's iniquitous. Let me kiss you, honey-petting mother's darling. Synesius. How wrong to follow other women's counsel, and let loose all these throbbing voids in yourself as well as in me. Don't you go throb. Myrene. Take away your hands. Synesius. Everything in the house is being ruined. Myrene. I don't care at all. Synesius. The roosters are picking all your web to rags. Do you mind that? Myrene. Not I. Synesius. What time we've wasted. We might have drenched with Paphian laughter, flung on Aphrodite's mysteries. Oh, come here. Myrene. Not till a treaty finishes the war. Synesius. If you must have it, then we'll get it done. Myrene. Do it and I'll come home. Till then I am bound. Synesius. Well, can't your oath perhaps be got around? Myrene. No, still I'll not say that I don't love you. Synesius. You love me? Then, dear girl, let me also love you. Myrene. You must be joking. The boy's looking on. Synesius. Here, Manes, take the child home. There, he's gone. There's nothing in the way now. Come to the point. Myrene. Here in the open, in plain sight. Synesius. In Pan's cave, a splendid place. Myrene. Where shall I dress my hair again before returning to the citadel? Synesius. You can easily primp yourself in the clepsydra. Myrene. But how can I break my oath? Synesius. Leave that to me. I'll take all risk. Myrene. Well, I'll make you comfortable. Synesius. Don't worry. I'd as soon lie on the grass. Myrene. No, by Apollo, in spite of all your faults, I won't have you lying on the nasty earth. From here, Myrene keeps on going off to fetch things. Synesius. Ah, how she loves me. Myrene. Rest there on the bench while I arrange my clothes. What a nuisance, I must find some cushions first. Synesius. Why some cushions? Please don't get them. Myrene. What? The plain hard wood? Never, by Artemis. That would be too vulgar. Synesius. Open your arms. Myrene. No, wait a second. Synesius. Oh, then hurry back again. Myrene. Here the cushions are. Lie down while I... Oh, dear, but what a shame. You need more pillows. Synesius. I don't want them, dear. Myrene. But I do. Synesius. Thwarted affection mine. They treat you just like Heracles at a feast, with sheets of dainties, oh disappointing arms. Myrene. Rise up your head. Synesius. There. That's everything at last. Myrene. Yes, all. Synesius. Then run to my arms, you golden girl. Myrene. I'm loosening my girdle now. But you've not forgotten. You're not deceiving me about the treaty. Synesius. No, by my life, I'm not. Myrene. Why, you've no blanket. Synesius. It's not a silly blanket's warmth, but yours I want. Myrene. Never mind, you'll soon have both. I'll come straight back. Synesius. The woman will choke me with her coverlets. Myrene. Get up a moment. Synesius. I'm up high enough. Myrene. Would you like me to perfume you? Synesius. By Apollo, no. Myrene. By Aphrodite, I'll do it anyway. Synesius. Lord Zeus, may she soon use up all the myrrh. Myrene. Stretch out your hand. Take it and rub it in. Synesius. It's not as fragrant as might be. That is, not before it's smeared. It doesn't smell of kisses. Myrene. How silly I am. I've brought you Rhodian scents. Synesius. It's good enough. Leave it, love. Myrene. You must be jesting. Synesius. Plague rag the man who first compounded scent. Myrene. Here, take this flask. Synesius. I've a far better one. Don't tease me. Come here and get nothing more. Myrene. I'm coming. I'm just drawing off my shoes. You're sure you will vote for peace? Synesius. I'll think about it. She runs off. I'm dead. The woman's worn me all away. She's gone and left me with an anguished pulse. Men. Balked in your amorous delight, how melancholy is your plight. With sympathy your case I view, for I am sure it's hard on you. What human being could sustain this unforeseen domestic strain, and not a single trace of willing women in the place? Synesius. O Zeus, what throbbing suffering! Men. She did it all, the harlot, she with her atrocious harlotry. Women. Nay, rather call her darling sweet. Men. What sweet? She's a rude, wicked thing. Synesius. A wicked thing, as I repeat. O Zeus, O Zeus, canst thou not suddenly let loose some twirling hurricane to tear her flapping up along the air and drop her, when she is whirled around, here to the ground, neatly impaled upon the stake that's ready upright for her sake? He goes out. Enters Spartan herald. The magistrate comes forward. What here gabs the Senate and the Prytanes? I'll fetch dispatches for them. Magistrate. Are you a man or a monstrosity? Herald. My scrim-brained lad, I'm a herald, as ye see, who have come from Sparta, and in peace. Magistrate. Then why do you hide that lance that sticks out under your arms? Herald. I've brought no lance. Magistrate. Then why do you turn aside and hold your cloak so far out from your body? Is your groin swollen with stress of travelling? Herald. My caster, I'll swear the man is wud. Magistrate. Indeed, your cloak is wide, my rascal fellow. Herald. But I tell ye no. You're now a flurring. Magistrate. Well, what is it then? Herald. It's my dispatch cane. Magistrate. Of course, a Spartan cane. But speak right out. I know all this too well. Are new privations springing up in Sparta? Herald. Or hard as could be, in lofty lusty columns our allies stand united. We must get Pellini. Magistrate. Whence has this evil come? Is it from Pan? Herald. No, Lampito first ran ascent, then the others sprinted after her example, and blocked the Hizzies, their whams unscathed against our every fleet. Magistrate. What did you do? Herald. We are broken, and bent double, limp like men carrying lanthorns in great winds above the city. They won't let us even with lightest neef skim their premise pretties till we have concluded peace terms with the Hellas. Magistrate. So the conspiracy's universal. This proves it. Then return to Sparta, bid them send envoys with full powers to treat of peace, and I will urge the Senate here to choose plenipotentiary ambassadors as argument adducing this connection. Herald. I'm off. Your wisdom none could controvert. They retire. Men. There is no beast, no rush of fire like woman so untamed. She calmly goes her way where even panthers would be shamed. Women. And yet you are fool enough, it seems, to dare to war with me, when for your faithful ally you might win me easily. Men. Never could the hate I feel for womankind grow less. Women. Then have your will, but I'll take pity on your nakedness, for I can see just how ridiculous you look, and so will help you with your tunic if close up I now may go. Men. Well, that by Zeus is no scoundrel deed, I frankly will admit. I only took them off myself in a scoundrel ragging fit. Women. Now you look sensible, and that you're men no one could doubt. If you were but good friends again, I'd take the insect out that hurts your eye. Men. Is that what's wrong? That nasty, bitey thing? Please squeeze it out and show me what it is that makes this sting. It's been paining me a long while now. Women. We'll all agree to that, although you're most unmannerly. Oh, what a giant gnat! Here, look, it comes from marshy trichorisis, I can tell. Men. Oh, thank you. It was digging out a veritable well. Now that it's gone, I can't hold back my tears. See how they fall. Women. I'll wipe them off, bad as you are, and kiss you after all. Men. I won't be kissed. Women. Oh, yes, you will. Your wishes do not matter. Men. Oh, botheration, take you all! How you cajole and flatter! A hell it is to live with you, to live without, a hell. How truly was that said! But come, these enmities let's quell. You stop from giving orders, and I'll stop from doing wrong. So let's join ranks and seal our bargain with a choric song. Chorus. Athenians, it's not our intention to sow political dissension by giving any scandal mention, but on the contrary to promote good feeling in the state by word and deed. We've had enough calamities of late, so let a man or woman but divulge they need a trifle, say 2 minors, 3 or 4, of purses here that bulge. There's only one condition made, indulge my whim in this I pray. When peace is signed once more, on no account am I to be repaid. And I'm making preparation for a gay select collation with some youths of reputation. I've managed to produce some soup, and they're slaughtering for me a sucking pig. Its flesh should taste as tender as could be. I shall expect you at my house today. To the baths make an early visit, and bring your children along. Don't dawdle on the way. Ask no one. Enter as if the place was all your own. Yours henceforth is it. If nothing chances wrong, the door will then be shut bang in your face. The Spartan ambassadors approach. Chorus. Here come the Spartan envoys with long worried beards. Hail, Spartans, how do you fare? Did anything new arise? Spartans. No need for a clutter of words. Do you see our condition? Chorus. The situation swells to greater tension. Something will explode soon. Spartans. It's awful truly. But come, let us with best speed we may scribble a peace. Chorus. I notice that our men, like wrestlers poised for contest, hold their clothes out from their bellies. An athlete's malady, since exercise alone can bring relief. Athenians. Can anyone tell us where Lysistrata is? There is no need to describe our men's condition. It shows up plainly enough. Chorus. It's the same disease. Do you feel a jerking throbbing in the morning? Athenians. By Zeus, yes. In these straits I'm racked all through. Unless peace is soon declared, we shall be driven in the void of women to try Cleisthenes. Chorus. Be wise and cover those things with your tunics. Who knows what kind of person may perceive you? Athenians. By Zeus, you're right. Spartans. By the true goddesses, indeed ye are. Let's put our tunics on. Athenians. Hail, O my fellow sufferers! Hail, Spartans! Spartans. Oh, Hinny, darling, what a wakeful thing, if they had seen us with our lunging waddies. Athenians. Tell us then, Spartans, what has brought you here? Spartans. We come to treat of peace. Athenians. Well spoken there, and we the same. Let us call out Lysistrata, since she alone can settle the peace terms. Spartans. Call out Lysistratus too, if you don't mind. Chorus. No, indeed. She hears your voices and she comes. Enter Lysistrata. Hail, wonder of all women! Now you must be in turn hard, shifting, clear, deceitful, noble, crafty, sweet and stern. The foremost men of Hellas, smitten by your fascination, have brought their tangled quarrels here for your sole arbitration. Lysistrata. An easy task, if the love's raging homesickness doesn't start trying out how well each other will serve instead of us. But I'll know at once if they do. Oh, where's that girl, reconciliation? Bring first before me the Spartan delegates, and see you lift no rude or violent hands. None of the churlish ways our husbands used, but leave them courteously as women should. And if they grudge fingers, guide them by other methods, and introduce them with ready tact. The Athenians draw by whatever offers you a grip. Now, Spartans, stay here facing me. Hear you, Athenians. Both hearken to my words. I am a woman, but I am not a fool, and what of natural intelligence I own has been filled out with the remembered precepts my father and the city elders taught me. First, I reproach you both sides equally, that when at Pele and Olympia, at Pytho and the many other shrines that I could name, you sprinkle from one cup the altars common to all Hellenes. Yet you rack Hellenic cities, bloody Hellas, with deaths of her own sons, while yonder clangs the gathering menace of barbarians. Athenians, we cannot hold it in much longer now. Lysistrata, now unto you, O Spartans, do I speak. Do you forget how your own countryman, Pericleidius, once came hither suppliant before our altars, pale in his purple robes, praying for an army, when in Messenia danger growled, and the sea god made earth quaver? Then with 4,000 hoplites Cimon marched, and saved all Sparta. Yet, base ingrates, now you are ravaging the soul of your preservers. Athenians, by Zeus, they do great wrong, Lysistrata. Spartans, great wrong indeed, oh, what a luscious wench. Lysistrata, and now I turn to the Athenians. Have you forgotten, too, how once the Spartans, in days when you wore slavish tunics, came and with their spears broke a Thessalian host and all the partisans of Hippias? They alone stood by your shoulder on that day. They freed you, so that for the slave's short skirt you should wear the trailing cloak of liberty. Spartans, I've never seen a nobler woman anywhere. Athenians, nor I one with such prettily jointing hips. Lysistrata, now, brethren, twined with mutual benefactions, can you still war? Can you suffer such disgrace? Why not be friends? What is there to prevent you? Spartans, we're agreed. Deem that we get this tempting mole. Lysistrata, which one? Spartans, the one we wanted to get into, or for so long. Pylos, of course. Athenians, by Poseidon, never. Lysistrata, give it up. Athenians, then what will we do? We need that ticklish place united to us. Lysistrata, ask for some other lurking hole in return. Athenians, then, we'll choose this snug thing here, Echenes, shall we call the nestling spot, and this backside haven, these desirable twin promontories, the Maliac, and then, of course, these Megarian legs. Spartans, not that, oh, surely not that, never that. Lysistrata, agree. Now, what are 2 legs more or less? Athenians, I want to strip at once and plough my land. Spartans, and mine, I want to fertilize at once. Lysistrata, and so you can, when peace is once declared. If you mean it, get your allies' heads together and come to some decision. Athenians, What allies? There's no distinction in our politics. We've risen as one man to this conclusion. Every ally is jumping mad to drive it home. Spartans. And ours the same, for sure. Athenians. The Charistians first. I'll bet on that. Lysistrata. I agree with all of you. Now off, and cleanse yourselves for the Acropolis, for we invite you all into a supper from our commissariat baskets. There at table you will pledge good behaviour and uprightness, then each man's wife in his to hustle home. Athenians. Come, as quickly as possible. Spartans. As quick as ye like. Lead on. Athenians. O Zeus, quick, quick, lead quickly on. They hurry off. Chorus. Broidered stuffs on high I'm heaping, fashionable cloaks and sweeping trains, not even gold gourds keeping. Take them all, I pray you, take them all, I do not care, and deck your children, your daughter, if the basket she's to bear. Come every one of you, come in and take of this rich hoard a share. Naught's tied so skilfully, but you its seal can break, and plunder all you'll spy inside. I've laid out all that I can spare, and therefore you will see nothing unless than I, your sharper-eyed. If lacking corn a man should be, while his slaves clamour hungrily, and his excessive progeny, then I've a handful of grain at home which is always to be had, and to which in fact a more than life-size loaf I'd gladly add. Then let the poor bring with them bag or sack, and take this store of food. Mains, my man, I'll tell, to help them all to pack their wallets full. But oh, take care, I had forgotten. Don't intrude, or terrified you'll yell. My dog is hungry too, and bites. Beware. Some loungers from the market with torches approach the banqueting hall. The porter bars their entrance. First market lounger. Open the door! Porter. Here, move along. First market lounger. What's this? You're sitting down. Shall I singe you with my torch? That's vulgar. Oh, I couldn't do it. Yet if it would gratify the audience, I'll mortify myself. Second market lounger. And I will too. We'll both be crude and vulgar. Yes, we will. Porter. Be off at once now, or you'll be wailing dirges for your hair. Get off at once, and see you don't disturb the Spartan envoys just coming out from the splendid feast they've had. The banqueteers begin to come out. First Athenian. I've never known such a pleasant banquet before, and what delightful fellows the Spartans are. When we are warm with wine, how wise we grow. Second Athenian. That's only fair, since sober we're such fools. This is the advice I'd give the Athenians. See, our ambassadors are always drunk. For when we visit Sparta sober, then we're on the alert for trickery all the while, so that we miss half of the things they say, and misinterpret things that were never said, and then report the muddle back to Athens. But now we're charmed with each other. They might cap with Telamon, catch instead of the Cleitagora, and we'd applaud and praise them just the same. We're not too scrupulous in weighing words. Porter. Why, here the rascals come again to plague me. Won't you move on, you sorry loafers there? Market lounger. Yes, by Zeus, they're already coming out. Spartans. Now, Hene, dearest, please take up your pipe that I may try a spring and sing my best in honour of the Athenians and ourselves. Athenians. Aye, take your pipe. By all the gods, there's nothing could glad my heart more than to watch you dance. Spartans. Mnemnosin, let thy fire storm these yonkers, O tongue-will stormy ecstasy, my muse that knows our deeds and theirs, when at sea their navies swooped upon the Medes at Artemision. Gods, for their courage did they strike, wrenching a triumph free their foes. While at Thermopylae Leonidas' army stood, wild boars they were, like wild boars, that with fear's threat their terrible tusks whet. The sweat ran streaming down each twisted face, fain blossoming as strange petals or death panted free mortal breath. The sweat drenched their bodies in that place, for the hurly-burly of Persians glittered more than the sands on the shore. Come, hunting girl, and hear my prayer. You whose arrows whiz in woodlands, come and bless this peace we swear. Let us be fenced with age long. Oh, let this bond stick ever firm through thee in friendly happiness. Henceforth no guilt through perjury be seen. Oh, hither, hither, O thou wildwood queen. Lysistrata. Earth is delighted now. Peace is the voice of earth. Spartans, sort out your wives. Athenians, yours. Let each catch hands with his wife and dance his joy. Dance out his thanks. Be grateful in music, and promise reformation with his heels. Athenians. O dancers, forward! Lead out the Graces, call Artemis out, then her brother, the dancer of skies, that gracious Apollo. Invoke with a shout Dionysus, out of whose eyes breaks fire on the Maenads that follow, and Zeus with his flares of quick lightning, and call happy Hera, queen of all the diamonds summon hither to be witnesses of our revelry, and of the noble peace we have made, Aphrodite our aid. Io paean, Io cry, for victory leap, attained by me leap. Woy, woy, yea, yea. Spartans. Piper, give us the music for a new song. Spartans. Leaving again lovely lofty Taygetus, hither, O Spartan muse, hither to greet us, and with our choric voice to raise to Amyclean Apollo praise, and Tyndarea's gallant sons whose days along Eurota's banks merrily pass, and Athene of the house of brass. Now the dance begin. Dance, making swirl your fringe of woolly skin, while we join voices to hymn dear Sparta that rejoices in a beautiful song, and loves to see dancers tangled beautifully. For the girls in tumbled ranks, along Eurota's banks, like wanton fillies throng, frolicking there, and like bacchantes shaking the wild air, to comb a giddy laughter through the hair, bacchantes that clench thirsty as they sweep to the ecstatic leap. And Helen, child of Leda, come thou wholly nimble graceful queen, lead thou the dance, gather thy joyous tresses up in bands, and play like a fawn. To madden them clap thy hands, and sing praise to the warrior goddess templed in our lands, here of the house of brass. This was Lysistrata, written by Aristophanes, narrated by Andrea Giordani.
Audible